Right, so as I started with, this talk is not going to explain very much, it's just more going to be a little bit of fun. So the talk is on wisdom of the crowd, which maybe you'll have heard about, but basically, actually, let's just start with a question, straight into interactivity. Who actually has heard of what wisdom of the crowd even is? There we go. Out of 40 people, very nice. Very nice. There we go. Let's see. Nearly there. I think 39's enough. Those last ones can be sad they haven't voted. Cool. So here we are. So we can see most people haven't. And thankfully for everybody, I'm not really going to explain it. What it is, basically, is you can ask a crowd of people a question and actually get a reasonably accurate answer out. And that's kind of what this talk is. I figured we have a crowd here today, so why not test that out? So rules of this are, first off, no peeking, right? No one checking anyone else's answers, right? This is a fair place, okay? Rule 2 is feel free to change your answers as much as possible. If you personally think of, okay, I've got a different answer to this, feel free to change it, it's fine. There's no submit button like there wasn't on that last one either. And then the third rule is that's it. So on to our first real question. How heavy is this? How heavy is this in grams? Can anyone guess what that might be? How heavy is that? Never really think of how heavy things are. How often do you weigh things even? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I think that's enough. So let's go to our results. Aha, and we see me immediately proved wrong. So the actual weight for this is 221 grams. And what Henry gave me the wonderful example of, actually, which was the inspiration for this talk, was if you take a jar of jelly beans as the classic example. Did you? Congratulations. Round of applause. Here we go. So everyone needs to be more like Ernesto, okay? Right, so yeah, the classic example is you take a big jar of jelly beans and you have everyone in the room guess how many there are in that. I should have chosen that as the example, clearly. And supposedly you can just average that together and get a surprisingly accurate answer. In this case, you can see we were exactly wrong. But maybe the future ones are. So I was just thinking about this and thinking, actually, what are the qualities that you need for this to work? Clearly, we have not got some of those qualities, and maybe we can figure out what that is. So the first of which is independence. The way that this works, and I promise I'm not getting technical because I just don't know the details, is that you need independence. The idea is that everybody who's voting has an independent answer, and so all of your errors are also independent. So if you average all of that together, the errors cancel out. Wow, that's a lot of emoji. So let's move on to question 3. Now, for this one, to ruin the independence, one of you has been selected as the speaker, and you'll have a little text box on your phone allowing you to type messages, and your answer will show up in the top right-hand corner. So a lot of responsibility here. I have got a button to just nuke the messages if someone puts something awful on there, but please don't. Has someone in the room got the text box? Maybe you don't want to say who you are, but someone should have it. If not, I can re-roll. I'm not seeing. Okay, someone's going to get it else. So someone else should have it in the room now. Oh, we got a message. Hello world. Very nice. Maybe they were too late. You have to type and then there's a button below. So you can now influence the answer. Do you know what the answer is? Maybe you can type in there. And this is, there you go. So see, you're now being influenced by them. Are you thinking, maybe I put 1800, or maybe I'm wrong? Maybe it is 1875. Who knows? Okay, so let's see the results of this. I think we've got enough people in here now. So here we are, and we are closer, nearly Nearly, but yeah, it's coming a bit closer. So actually, losing independence helped us on that one, which is a bit fun. There is a bit of a spike there around the right answer, yeah. So I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. Yeah. What I thought might be fun as well is we can actually plot the average over time. So here we can see that we narrowed in very rapidly on the wrong answer. And our influencer didn't really influence the results there. So actually, we need someone more famous in next time, is what I've decided. So the second thing is you need diversity. And this is where I thought mostly this group would probably already fail, because everybody in here is technical. So for this question, I thought, let's put a slightly technical adjacent question that you probably won't just all know the answer to, although probably I should have done that. So yeah, thought this was interesting. There we are. Close in there. Okay. So here we are, and the result is, ooh, very close. Well done. Well done. Yeah. So actually, again, against the concept of my talk, the lack of diversity helped here. So, and again, let's have a look at that trend, because I like graphs. And yeah, narrowed right in on that answer again as well. But maybe that says more about what averages do rather than anything else. And the final point is that there needs to be a ground truth kind of answer. So like the questions that I've asked previously, they've had like a numerical answer to them. You can have like different ones, but you need some way of like averaging out and choosing an answer. And it obviously needs like a precise answer as well. So for this one obviously has a very precise answer that everyone will agree on, I'm sure, and you can discuss that in the pub after maybe. So yeah, maybe we'll have less audience participation, I don't know. People not wanting to weigh in. I think that's close enough. So let's see, what do we think as a group? I'm actually kind of interested, like, will this be like a peak at 1, or will this be really flat? I need to go through before I influence. There we go. Oh, wow, it is really flat. Oh, there's a lot of people who think it is ethical, though. So, actually, one thing I didn't do is, which one is which? Who hit hands up for who voted for like 10 being unethical? Does it? Okay, good. I did put it on. Phew. And then again, let's see. I wonder how much this changed over time. Did I influence it at the end, maybe? No. But interesting. The people who voted early, they thought it was more ethical. Interesting. And then dipped back in and went around there. Very nice. Right. So originally, I had a point to this talk. Because I was thinking, I heard this concept of wisdom of the crowd, and I've been working with a particular technology for several years at this point, maybe, yeah. And I was thinking it's very similar to this, and everyone knows what it is. It's, of course, search engines. Oh, sorry, I mean LLMs. I was thinking wisdom of the crowd, collecting lots of information together and kind of averaging it together seems very similar. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and turns out not. So I just turned this into a little bit more of an interactive talk. Because if you see here, they're not really very independent, actually. Like, I was just doing some experiments before with very high temperature, like just going, answer some of these questions. And they gave 2 answers. Like, it was for the weight one, it was either 150 grams or 180 grams. Those are the 2 answers that it gave. And then sometimes it crashed my REPL, but those are the 3 answers that it gave. They are actually, I think anyway, this is a bit more opinion based, actually fairly diverse. They're like trained on quite a wide range of data. They can obviously get better, but who in this room can't get better at that? And on the last point, they don't really require like a ground precise truth to be able to give you what I think is a reasonable answer. Like you can you can argue about how useful or precise that answer is and how much you agree with it, but it can give you a fair bit of nuance. So in the sense that the original idea of this talk didn't really work, but I hope you all found it fun. So there we are. Just a final note on the tech stack here. So this is all built with Claude Code in literally one day. So I'm amazed that it worked. These are all the various tools that work. I use Squint, which is like a closure thing, and then like a Reagami, which is not even a library this will have been trained on. It's like kind of React-like, very different. Oh, and then Ably. Everyone try Ably if you want to do this real-time stuff. I had no servers for this. This is all just on their free plan. It was amazing. Really cool. But yes, that's everything. Thank you very much.